Another opening of another show in Philly, Boston, or Baltimore. Welcome to my special room. Just the way you are. You don't have to go changing to try to please anyone. And guess what? There's only one you. There'll never be another you. So you might as well be your best self. In my special room, I am free. In my sacred room, there's no doom and gloom. I am free. Special room. Welcome to my special room. We have an amazing lineup tonight of stellar superstar singer-songwriters from near and far. So sit back and allow the healing power of music to lift your spirits, open up your heart, illuminate your mind, and brighten your night. I want to start off by thanking my beautiful daughter for her endearing and enduring encouragement, enthusiasm. You light up my life and bring me hope to carry on. You are the gift that keeps on giving, and I am eternally grateful. I want to remind everyone to stay muted and keep yourself off of video in consideration of the artists. If you'd like to applaud or make comments or chat or kibitz, you can use the chat room device that's at the bottom of your screen. This is a benefit for the Innocence Project, an amazing organization that works diligently to find the necessary DNA evidence to free innocent victims who have been falsely accused, wrongly convicted, and unjustly incarcerated for decades. These courageous men and women are my heroes and heroines. You can donate in the chat room. There is a link, and all donations are greatly appreciated. And the best part of this organization is these men and women, when they're free, they come out, they're exonerated, and they're not even hostile or angry. They are so grateful. I'm so moved by their stories. So let's help free these people. Woo. And if you miss any portion of this showcase or want to see any of the previous showcases, they're now all on YouTube. Again, there's a link in the chat room. And some of these amazing artists are on my radio show in interviews. And if you would like to watch that show, it's called Sleepless in Studio City. It airs nightly at 9 o'clock at AmericanHeartsRadio.com. If you miss the show, you can hear it archived on iTunes. And again, there's a link in the chat room. And last but not least, I'm offering for a limited time only some complimentary COVID counseling sessions to lift your spirits and help you see the blessings that are going on even during COVID. We're going to turn around that negativity and help you see the glass half full instead of half empty. So take advantage of this limited offer and reach me at sleeplessinstudiocity@gmail.com. Without further ado to you and you and you, I want to present our first act all the way from New York City. Lauren Kinhan, are you in the house? Ah, there you are, Lauren.
There. Hi. Nice
Welcome
to
to my
see you.
room. It's so nice to see you, and you look beautiful.
Thank you. It's nice to actually I mean it's 11 o'clock at night. Normally I'm in my pajamas and not putting makeup on. So but it's
Well, thank you so much for staying awake. It's such an honor and pleasure to have you, and I'm going to let you take it away and tell us all about your tunes.
thank you. Thank you so much for having me, Deb, and thank you for creating this community because I think so many of us really need to feel connected and we find ourselves in our homes and disconnected. And so this is a great way to gather and make music, but also do something good. You know, the Innocence Project is such an extraordinary organization, and it feels good to be home now and still be a part of something that we can generate good from our homes and from the comfort of our homes. So I'm happy to be a part of it. And as usual, you always think about music that can align with the evening's mood. And as would be the case, the tunes that I selected yesterday are actually going to be different because I kept digging through my repertoire, going, what could be better? What could be more, more appropriate? So I'd like to open my first tune. I'd like to do is from my latest record, which would pay tribute to the great Nancy Wilson. And I really wanted to honor the jazz arc that you were really trying to establish tonight. And Nancy Wilson is someone who I admired from a very, very early age. And so I finally, it was my first record of all standards. Otherwise, I've been really known as a composer. So I'd like to do a piece from that record. And I think the aligning of the lyric is nice for the sentiment of, it's titled Let's Live Again, and it's written by George Shearing. And I love the sense of, like, obviously being wrongly incarcerated is just an extraordinary miscarriage of justice. But to have a second chance at life is what this organization is all about. So Let's Live Again is what I like to open with. So it's a little swing tune. This is Sean Fitzpatrick, who sent me a track this morning. So I wrote a vocalist right after that in the head of the tune. So I hope you enjoy Let's Live Again.
Yay!
looked at you, a dream came true, and suddenly right then, moonbeams were shimmering so bright. You were holding me so tight. Won't you give again? Let's live again. Oh, stars are in the sky and fill my eyes, and I to count 10. I sailed away to the moonlight and gazed a balloon. When you're giving, I'm living again. I'm telling you true. I'm living for you. I got it bad and glad it had to be. Well, I'm in a spin. You got the engine side on me. Seize me and squeeze me. Oh, it's a lovely world. My heart's unfurled, the same as it was then. I'm flying frantically above, so romantically in love. When you're giving, I'm living again. And stop shouting out loud about it. Oh, hear me when I say I'm coming for you tonight. Living it up when you're downtown, rousing about, checking you out. There's not a single person here and there to give a cautionary tale to someone in love like this. So the time that it takes to find the one you want is the time that it takes the other guys to love him and leave him for good. Well, yeah, but what is all this talk? I said I'm an old fool, and I was alone in this world until you came along. Oh, nothing could be funner than to be in Caroline. Oh, look at me, can't you see that I've chosen the China? Oh, a final tale was never told. A suffragette, a pot of gold. I'm living proof that happy endings let down. Celsius doors will live again. Let the world in again. That's right, I'm living again. And whoa, 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 whoa. Hey. I'm telling the truth, I'm living for you. I got a bad and glad I had to be. Well, I'm in a spin, you got the engine sign on me. Say, baby, baby, me, oh, come on and squeeze me, cause it's a lovely world. My heart's unfurled, the same as it was then. I'm flying frantically above, so romantically in love. When you're giving, I'm living again. Won't you give again? Let's live again. Thank you. That was Sean Fitzpatrick.
Wow. Woo! You did
Ew.
Nancy Wilson proud, and George Shearing is happy too.
She was a queen for sure, and made so many iconic songs and records. I'm such a fan.
Yes, yes.
And then the second song I'd like to do is a piece that I wrote um, kind of when the pandemic hit, and I was in the middle of touring. I was in Asia on the road with my colleagues, New York Voices, and we were abroad. Actually, we were supposed to go to China, but that got canceled in July, and so we were, on the road. And suddenly, I found myself at home. Mid-March, picked up my daughter at college, brought her home, and we've been home ever since. And I've never been home for this long in my whole adult life, because I've always been a touring musician. So it's been a really interesting transition for me personally. And I have really turned to my songwriting more than ever and set up my studio. And I pivoted early on with my colleague, Janice Siegel from the Manhattan Transfer. She and I have created an online vocal show as well, similar to what you're doing to try and keep our community connected. Janice and I had a show called Vocal Mania that we would produce in New York City. And every month we would have just a bounty of great singers that from all genres and all walks of life that we would celebrate. And we really wanted to create a vocal night that celebrated the voice.
Oh,
And
that's so great. And as a matter of fact, there several people that were on Vocal Mania have been on my radio show and they talked about it. And yes, I love it. So,
yeah, and so it's a great, we love, and Janice and I loved it so much. And so when we found ourselves, both of us, reaching out to one another early on in the pandemic, we were like, we have to figure out how to do this online. And so now, we've created a monthly show. Now what's beautiful about the situation is we can reach out to people from all over the world. So we can collaborate. So Janice and I will collaborate with someone in Brazil, and then we'd have a singer from from Sweden, and then we'll work with. So the show has really taken on a life in and of itself. We've done 8 episodes now. So if anybody's interested in vocal gumbo, you can go to vocalgumbo.com/Facebook and learn more about it. We just started a Patreon page, and the Facebook will be up. I'm sorry, the website will be up soon. So that has been not only a beautiful thing, but it's been a personal lifeline for me because, as all of us know, we are living in this strange world, home and sort of not connecting with people very much. So music is a lifeline for me. Composing is a lifeline for me. And so I've been putting all of my energy into writing, arranging. And this particular song I'd like to do for you now, I wrote the lyric one morning early on in the pandemic, thinking about the pandemic, thinking about Black Lives Matter and the upcoming election. And this was back in March, right? So March and April when we were just home. So I've been worrying about this election since then, as we all have, and here we are. We still don't even know. So I wrote this song because I wanted to breathe some hope into the notion of November being the possibility of change and inviting change, and also being very earnest about and honest about how painful the pandemic has been, in particular to all of us. So this song I wrote, and I collaborated with Martin Bejarano, a fabulous pianist in Miami, and he wrote a beautiful piano track and then wrote a beautiful string arrangement as well. So you're going to hear that now. It's a song entitled "Here Comes That Clear November Rain," and it's rather dramatic. And so I'm just going to take a quick drink of my drink.
Take it away.
I hope you enjoy it. It is an original composition, so I offer this to you with humility, and I hope you enjoy it. This is "Here Comes That Clear November Rain." I won't settle down. It's not the time for niceties. Just close your eyes and hear the answers in the breeze. He didn't care for you at all. He leaves you every time. Before the grace of Hugo, the distant sirens cannot lie. But we say the words, we're gonna change. But the desert streets and the plastic reef can't hide our pain. And we know for sure that he'll take the most. And in the choices we can make, well, Here comes that clear November rain. It's a kind of ache. It's on the tip of every tongue, trying to sleep awake. The damage that's been done, and I couldn't get to you at all, and I failed to see you fly before the band begins to play. The distant sirens cannot lie, but we say the words, we're gonna change. But the desert streets and the plastic grief can't hide our pain. And we know for sure that he'll take the most. And in the choices we can make, well, here comes that clear November rain. Tell me stories of promise and truth, do you dare? In a world where nobody feels afraid, and the bluebirds flying much higher still, one by one, we're holding each other, saying the words, we're gonna change. But the desert streets and the plastic grief can't hide our pain. And we know for sure that he'll take the most. And in the choices we can make, well, here comes that clear November. Just a little light ditty.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Lauren. Oh my gosh, I so appreciate you and your humble heart sharing with us from your soul. Thank you. That was beautiful, beautiful.
My pleasure.
We will see you. Hopefully, you could stay around for our Fab Fun photo shoot. And up next, we have again, all the way from New York City, just back from tour in Germany and Austria, the absolutely stunning singer songwriter, Elisabeth Lohninger. Welcome, Elisabeth. Oh, wow, what a joy. Everybody get ready for some magical, mind-blowing music.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Deborah, for having us. And it's so amazing to be listening to Lauren on this platform. Thank you, Lauren. That was gorgeous. Making me nervous, man. So, yeah, I just got back from tour in Europe, and we were in a position where we just managed to finish our tour right before, like, first Germany closed down and then Austria closed down. And so I'm so grateful that I was able to do that I was able to finish my performance. Yeah, now I'm back and I'm jet lagged up to my eyeballs, but we'll see what happens.
You're a trooper. Thank you so much for staying awake all these hours.
Well, I'll have a glass of wine after this for sure. And then I'll go to bed. So I chose two original compositions of mine, and I'm gonna play piano. And if I'll try not to derail. The first one is called Fabric of Time. And it's the first line of the song is never too late to be what you might have been. And I thought, I wrote that until I typed it in the computer and realized that it's actually a line by George Eliot, and I had no idea. So forgive me, George Eliot. It was not on purpose. And it's really all about that. It's all about, like, it ain't over till it's over. It ain't over till the fat lady sings, or whatever, your favorite saying is. And the chorus is, in the fabric of time, love is endless by design. And I feel like, especially right now, especially also in the situation we are finding ourselves right now, but also with the project that you are supporting, or that we are supporting here, the Innocence Project, it is not over until it's over. And in the end, I feel what the thing that we have, that we can give each other and of each other, is love. And here we go.
Oh.
Wish me luck.
Oh.
Can you hear the piano? Okay, let's hope it's there. Never too late to be what you might have been. Never too late to know that you belong. Home is where the heart is, or so we've been told. But home is so much more than a song. Never too old to look at your life and learn. The rivers run deep and the sky goes on and on. The limits that we see are the ones that we impose. And night will never stretch beyond the dawn. Oh, ah, in the fabric of time, love is endless by design. In the fabric of time, love is endless by design. Hey, ooh, la da la da la da da. Easy to believe that we've seen it all. Easy to buy into that tale. The eye of the beholder shapes the way of the world, and the world will change its shape without fail. Hey, hey, hey. When I look at you and I think I know, you wink and turn and my life's undone. I followed in the footsteps of those who came before, but a new trail in the sand is now my own. Oh, ah, in the fabric of time, love is endless by design. In the fabric of time, love is endless by design. Find the place where love and fate align. Hi. In the fabric of time, love is endless by design. In the fabric of time, love is endless by design. Ooh, find the place where love and fate align.
Woo! Bravo, bravo. Oh my gosh, you know what? We don't even need a vaccine. All we need is a song to remind us where faith and love align, because really that's the place where we can all heal. Oh, thank you. That's what I call a magnum opus.
Thank you.
Bravo.
Thank you so much. Well, before I do my second tune, I'm going to talk just a little bit about what I did during the lockdown, because we all have the same, in essence, the same story to tell. March came, everything got canceled. We were sitting around, what the hell are we going to do now? And so together with my husband, I made an album. It's called Lifelines. There you go. And we did it here in the bedroom. And, we had people from all over the world, kind of like, in the same vein that Lauren was talking about, collaborate. Like we had a drummer in Germany record the drum tracks. We had a guitar player, actually, Pete McCann, whom I love, recording the guitar tracks, and so on and so forth. And then this came out. And Lifelines, same thing. Lauren was talking about lifelines. For me, like every single one of the songs on this album is a lifeline, because it just kept me going, and it kept me in the creative juices and in the creative process. So I didn't have time to despair. And that's the magic of art and the magic of music. And I am eternally grateful.
One of the blessings. That's one of the blessings of COVID, and one of the silver linings. And there you are,
Yep, one hopes. And this the second tune. It's basically a similar theme, except it's a little bit more about tolerance and about how love can be found in the most quiet of places. And I would argue that very often it is found in the quietest and smallest of moments. And this one is called The Most Quiet Love. Thank you again, Debs, for reaching out to me and inviting me to this. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. My pleasure and honor.
Thank you. The Most Quiet Love. I have seen the most quiet love rising over wind and noise and dust, never bending out of shape and never ripped apart. I have seen the most quiet love. It isn't in his drive nor her goals. It isn't in the want and need and hope. Only in your truth will it show. have seen the most quiet love. Give it time and a little space. You must stay awake. Give more than you take. Write a song for a dear old friend. When you sing to her, this love is there for you to share. I have seen the most quiet love, and I have faith that we are enough to reach beyond the separate and touch the same. I have seen the most quiet love. Give it time and a little space. You must stay awake. Give more than you take. Write a song for a dear old friend. When you sing to her, this love is there for you to share. I have seen the most quiet love, and I have faith that we are enough to reach beyond the separate and touch the same. I have seen the most quiet love. Oh, I have seen the most quiet love. Oh, I have seen the most quiet love.
Breath away. Now that's when I am speechless in Studio City. A masterpiece. You are the real deal, Elisabeth. Thank you so much for touching and moving me on the deepest level. Ah,
Thank you. Thank you for having me so much.
thank you.
All right. I guess I'll leave the platform now.
If you could stick around for the photo shoot, it'll be soon, but if not, I understand. Right.
I'm going to pour myself a glass of wine. We'll see.
Yes, maybe that'll help. Whew. All right. Up next in the house, we have the beautiful inside and out, head to toe, magnificent musician. There she is, Jamila Ford. Yes. Welcome to the show.
Hi, I am so excited to be here.
Oh, it's so great to have you. You just light up my life. Just seeing you, you're aglow.
Thank you.
Joy.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here, and gosh, what wonderful talent. This is incredible. I'm having such a good time. This is very lovely. Let me turn my light up a little bit. It's a little dark. A little more light. There we go. So exciting. Lauren, I interviewed Lauren for my podcast months ago, I think in January or something, which is really cool. And it's wonderful to hear you live, Lauren. That's so amazing. Hey. You sound amazing. Wonderful. Well, the first song that I'm going to do is, it's called Silencio, and I wrote it with a friend of mine, Jeff Creary, wonderful human being. And I was writing songs for my last record that came out a few years ago called The Deep End. And I had Sarah Vaughan on the brain. And I just, this song popped into my head. I was hanging out with Jeff all day and we were just creating, and I ended up writing this song later when I was listening to the song, listening to the track. And, it's really, I think about love, but kind of the silence, the things that go unsaid, with love, whoever you love. There are things that go unsaid, and their actions and all of it, but it's just kind of about the things that you don't say and the things that you don't do, but you know that love exists. So here it is. Hopefully that balance is okay. Let me just make sure. There we are. Ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba-da-da-da. It is the blue behind the April cloudy sky. It's the trust that makes us never question why. The gentle whispering wind between the leaves inspires a flower to blossom faithfully. Though sunlight can't be seen, feel the silencio between you and me. The dance between the dreamer and the dream. Silencio between you and me. Your tender breath beneath the melody that's making my heart sing. Oh, 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 oh. It is the hope on which our best intentions lie. The twinkle in the darkest midnight sky. The force that brings all life from seed to green. Sweet soul that stirs the sun to dawn and shakes me from my sleep. Feel the silencio between you and me. Dance between the dreamer and the dream. Silencio between you and me. Tender breath beneath the melody that's making my heart sing. Oh, 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 feel that silence, the silencio, silencio. Feel the silence, the silencio, silencio. Feel the silence, the silencio, silencio. Silencio between you and me. Dance between the dreamer and the dream. Silencio between you and me. Your tender breath beneath the melody that's making my heart sing. Silencio between you and me. Dance between the dreamer and the dream. Silencio between you and me. Your tender breath beneath the melody that's making my heart sing. Oh, ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba,
Ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-dum-bum-ba.
Bravo! Moving and grooving now. Yeah.
Thanks.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you. How was the balance on that?
It
Just
sounded great.
curiosity. Oh, great. Good. It can be so hard to tell. Thanks, you guys.
We're smiling now.
Uh, that's lovely. Well, speaking of the pandemic and all that's been going on, mostly out of our control, I had the pleasure and the fortune to be involved in a really wonderful project over the summer. It was a Zoom musical called Gene and the Wonderful Idea Machine. And it is a growth mindset musical about this little girl who's very inventive, and she invents this idea machine for a science project that everyone can get inside of and come up with enlightening ideas, enlightenment, and inspiration to make the world better. And I play the president in this musical. You can, I think the trailer is available at this point on geneandthewonderfulideamachine.com. It's showing it's been accepted in some film festivals, actually, which is very cool. But, it was just it is all of the things that I think are wonderful and I'm about, which is, making a contribution, to the world, waking up in the morning and setting an intention to just give and, just make things, even in your little spot in the world, even in my little spot in the world, a little bit better. And I had the wonderful fortune of singing this song called Grace that was written for the musical. And here it is.
Woo! I vote for you for president.
Yeah, me too.
And your grace. You are grace.
Walk in peace with yourself, your heart in hand. Feel the blue sky of your own promised land. Be surrounded by people who understand and see your light. Forgive your mother and your father too, and know that they did the best they could do. Most of all, forgive yourself and see your light. 'Cause grace is at your door, and you don't have to struggle no more. Play like a child, splash in the waves. Be hopeful and grateful for all of your days. Love this life, count the ways and see your light. And your father too, know that they did the best they could do. Love this life, count the ways and see your light. 'Cause grace is at your door, and you don't have to struggle no more. to struggle no more, struggle no more, struggle no more.
Woo! Wow, you brought grace to my door. I can feel it all over. Whoa, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Stunning. Stick around. We will hopefully see you shortly at the Fab Fun photo shoot. Up next in the house, I am so honored to present the absolutely awesome, there you are, Ada Bird Wolfe. Welcome to my special room.
Thank you. I see I have a halo. Anyway, I'll just have a halo.
You're glowing. You're an angel.
Let's see. So when we first were talking about doing this, and when I was first talking with Debs about doing this, there were a couple of songs that I was going to do, and then I thought, well, there's really sad songs, and we're either going to be really happy today, or we're going to be really sad, or we're going to be really confused. And in any event, that means we should have a happy song. But so I chose some happy songs. I substituted some happy songs. And then, this is a benefit for the Innocence Project. And there is a song, both the songs I'm going to sing were written by my wonderful arranger, collaborator, and piano player, Jameson Trotter, who is hiding behind a picture of his cat. And so like a lot of people on this, singers on this call, we have used this opportunity of COVID quarantine to write a lot of music. And we have a couple albums of music that will hopefully be recording. So I'm going to start recording soon. So this song, I think, is very apropos to this particular benefit. And so here it is. It's called Ordinary Man, and it's dedicated to George Floyd.
Yes, yes, yes. Woo! A magnum opus.
All righty, let's see if I can get this together. James, by the way, is playing on the track. His avatar is here and is playing the track.
And the magnificent master Jameson Trotter was on the showcase last week.
Okay, here we go. Just an ordinary man, had some troubles and some joy. Sometimes happy, sometimes sad. Had some children, girls and boys. Just an ordinary man, traveling towards another dawn, looking for a brand new start, working just to get along. We are always looking for extraordinary men, women strong and brave to change the world we're living in. The superhero ones who stand above us all, who will come and rescue us, who'll answer of freedom's call. An ordinary man lived an ordinary way. We wondered while he died on that stifling night in May. And we were so ashamed we could not look away. Just an ordinary man changed the world that day. An ordinary man changed the world that day. An ordinary man, say his name, George Floyd.
Woo! Now that's what I call two masters at work, both at the top of their game. Woo! You hit one out of the park. That was absolutely amazing. Thank you, and thank you, Jameson.
So, Ordinary Man actually is on SoundCloud if you want to, and it's free because it should be free. And so, if you want to listen to it, please do. So, the next song is from the CD we just released, which we recorded before the pandemic. And about a month ago, I was in, I don't know, I assume that many of us have been in this space where I was getting beat up by cable news all the time. And, I was in this space of, what are we going to do? If Trump is elected again, it will be this, massive tragedy, the end of democracy. And at a certain point, I said, I'm just not going to do this. Yes, it would be a terrible thing, and there would be a lot of more damage that would be done. But, um, there's more than 50% of this country that doesn't believe that way. And we will continue working to make the world that we want. And so, um, this song is kind of about that a little bit, even though it was written before that. And here's the album. Let's see if I can make it. Right, let's see how it works here. It's called He and Me. And like I said, the he is here. And so it's a duo album. And now I'm going to sing one of the songs. And this is another original song by me and the incredibly brilliant Jameson Trotter.
Yes.
Let's see. Here we go. They tell me I should want a house. They tell me I should want some money. They tell me I should want a big car. I'm done with that. They say that nights are awful cold. They say the wolves are at the gateway. They tell me life is getting scary. I'm done with that. They tell me things are so darn hard. They tell me beauty isn't lasting. They tell me folks can be such bastards. I'm done with that. They say there's nothing to be done. They say it's time to think of hiding. They say that now's the time to run. I'm done with that. They tell me I should want a house. They tell me I should want some money. They tell me I should want a big car. I'm done with that. Nights are awful cold. Say the wolves are at the gateway. They tell me life is getting scary. I'm done with that. They tell me things are so darn hard. They tell me beauty isn't lasting. They tell me folks can be such bastards. I'm done with that. They say there's nothing to be done. They say it's time to think of hiding. They tell me now's the time to run. I'm done with that.
Woo! That is La Piece de Resistance. What a dynamic duo you two are. Oh, that was pure pleasure. Thank you, thank you.
I just want to say one other thing, which is if you haven't had the opportunity to go to the link and donate to the Innocence Project, it would be great if you can do that. Even just a few dollars, that would be wonderful.
Oh, thank you so much. Woo! I'm moved to tears. That was absolutely stunning. All right, folks, it's time for a brief station break for you to take a tizzy, visit the loo, fill up that glass of wine, have another cup of joe. We'll be right back after our Fab Fun photo shoot. I invite all the performers only to unmute yourself and put yourself on video so we can have our photo shoot. And Maxie, our magnificent photographer, will be leading us in the charge. Hello, everyone. Let's see. We are looking for, I see Diane Hubka we're missing. 1, 2, 3, let's see who else. We've got Tom. Do we have Mary?
We do. I just don't know. Wait, it says something weird. Like I have to start my video because you've disabled it.
Start your video.
I did, and it's now. Oh, now it says okay.
Okay, there you are, Mary. We see you. We're only missing Diane and her trio of Rick and Wendy Sue. There you guys are. You guys want to get close? Oh, there you are. Okay. So now we have everybody. Oh, this is so exciting because this is, oh, I got chills. This is about as close as we get to each other.
Yeah.
You know, and this is my favorite part because I feel like I just want to hug all of you. And thank you so much for your gracious and generous contribution, not only to the cause, but to my heart and soul and just lifting my spirits. I definitely have an indelible mark in my heart from each and every one of you. I'm just eternally grateful. I just can't tell you this
Sweet.
means so much to me. You guys are saving my life. You know?
There's a dog that goes here. Nora, come here. Here.
Oh,
You got the dogs?
Yeah.
Beanie, come
hey, bravo. Okay, so we're going to start out, and
Okay.
I'm going to tell
here.
Max when to go and when to stop. So,
Beanie's like, take
Guys,
your picture without me.
okay,
No, wait. Oh, all right.
Come on, up there.
here we go. Let's see. Do you want to? Okay. So the first one, we're just going to start out and we're just going to say cheese, and then Max, you'll tell us when to go and stop. So let's just do a regular smile. Cheese.
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 Gruyere.
Got it.
And one more cheese.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. And now peace signs. Peace signs.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. And now hug. Give yourself a big hug.
1, 2, 3. Cool.
Okay. And now hooray. Yay. Arms up to the sky. Reach to the
1, 2, 3. Cool.
the best. Oh, okay. I forgot. Do you anybody have like a mask or paper they could put over their mouth or something like a scarf or your sleeve? I don't know. Anything. Yeah, you can use your hand. That's good too. Wait, hold on. Diane, come back. We're waiting for Diane. Ah, there she is. Okay, wait, come back. Okay, here we go. Ready?
1, 2, 3.
Oh, I forgot. Silly. Silly.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, now think of the happiest time ever.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, and I can't think of anything else, but one more smile for the road.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, thank you guys are the best. So hopefully you can stick around, and just so you know, if you miss any portion of this, it'll be on YouTube shortly. So thank you again, and hugs to everybody. Bye. Oh yeah, now you've got to mute yourself and take yourself off of video. All right, well, welcome back, everybody. Hope you had time to take a tizzy. Want to remind you to keep yourself muted and off of video in consideration of these amazing artists. This is a benefit for the Innocence Project, an amazing organization working diligently to find the necessary DNA evidence to free innocent victims who have been falsely accused, wrongly convicted, and unjustly incarcerated for decades. Let's help free these courageous men and women and get them exonerated. If you missed any portion of this showcase or want to see any of the other ones, they're all on YouTube, and there's a link in the chat room. You can also hear some of them in interviews on my radio show, Sleepless in Studio City, airing nightly at 9 o'clock Pacific Time on AmericanHeartsRadio.com. If you miss any of those, they're archived on iTunes. Again, there's a link in the chat room, and take advantage of my complimentary COVID counseling sessions to help lift your spirits during this pandemic and turn all that negativity into positivity, and look for the blessings and the silver linings, because they are there. And this showcase is a blessing for me. It's definitely saving my life, and I'm so eternally grateful for all of you coming and joining me in my special room. Without further ado, we're going to open the second act with another stellar singer and a beautiful, wonderful spirit, Mary Bogue.
Hi, darlings.
Oh, there you are. You are the darling. Look at you.
You know, we're just all doing our best.
You are the best.
However we're dealing with it is what's working for all of us.
You are a doll. What do you have?
Here's to the Innocence Project.
Oh, yes, yes. Hear ye, hear ye. And what do you?
Sparkling water and raspberries. I'm pretending it's something else. I don't know what. Sorry. Okay. So anyways, what a great job you're doing. This has been wonderful. That's a private concert right here. It's fantastic. And I see, having looked at some of your other previous shows, that you've had a lot of friends in mind. So that's really cool too.
Well,
yeah, thank you.
I have you, and that is the glory. So what do you have in store for us? Some magic.
Well, you know, a lot of us have been going through a little grief work over the last couple days prior to the election. And when you compound that with the pandemic, that's a lot, you know? So a lot of us just are, you know, trying to do our best with the blues. That's all, you know, that's all. We're just trying to do the best with the blues. And so are we ready for a little blues?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Well, then let's do it to it.
Take it away. We want to hear some.
All right, let's see the chorus now. Come on, here we go. I've got a bad case of the blues. I feel sorry. You know what? Where is? I had a microphone. Here it is. Oh, it's not going to be pretty. Okay. I'm so sorry. Let's start that over, shall we, Steve Rollins? Well, sure, Mary Bogue. Let's start it over. Okay. Here we go. I've got a bad case of the blues. I've got a heartache I can't lose. I'm in love with a man who's meaner than 20 mules. I've got a bad case of the blues. I've been mistreated and abused. He never takes me nowhere. He just don't care about the rules. I really don't need no doctor, 'cause I've got a hopeless case. See the look of unrequited love I'm wearing on my face. Oh, I've got a bad case of the blues. I feel so hopeless and confused, but here I go back for more. Open the door, Mr. Blue. That's Mr. Steve Rollins on piano, by the way. And he has been very influential three of my things. Yeah, you see, I really don't need no doctor. I've got a hopeless case. You see the look of unrequited love I'm wearing on my face. Oh, I've got a bad case of the blues. I feel so helpless and confused. But here I go back for more. Open that door, Mr. Blue.
Whoa!
That's fun, right?
Oh, amazing! That was brilliant blues and brilliant Steve Rollins, and you are absolutely precious.
Thank you, darling. So are you. You know, and then watching the results coming in slowly, very slowly. It makes me wonder about what we're learning about each other. And I think I've learned too much about a lot of people. But I'm still willing to learn. So here we go.
Thank you. More.
Did you say I've got a lot to learn? Well, don't think I'm trying not to learn, since this is the perfect spot to learn. Oh, teach me tonight. Let's start with the ABC of it. Roll right down to the XYZ of it. Help me solve the mystery of it. Teach me tonight. The skies are blackboard high above you, and if a shooting star goes by, I'll use that star to write I love you 1,000 times across the sky. One thing isn't very clear to me. Should the teacher stand so near to me? Graduation's almost here, my love. Teach me tonight. So I'm asking all of you, what would you like to learn? You've had plenty of time for a start, right? I mean, play the piano, make some art. There's all kinds of things. Yes, Steve. You're taking a dance break right now? so near my love. Graduation's almost here, my love. Teach me tonight. Should the teacher stand so near my love, I just articulate. Teach me tonight. I'm willing to learn. Thank you, thank you. Hold on, I can't hear. I guess I have to unmute. I am unmuted.
You've definitely cured my blues.
Oh, well, good. That's good.
Wow, you hit one out of the park. Thank you so much. That was absolutely stunning, as are you.
Sending you big love, darling.
Same back at you. Oh, thank you.
Keeping fingers crossed for the outcome. That everyone.
We're all
peaceful, the most peaceful, the most loving, the most kind, the most compassionate that we can be.
Oh, and you are all of those things. So thank you. All right. Okay. Ooh, woo. Mwah. All right, up in the house next, we've got all the way from Studio City, and he's not sleepless in Studio City, but he's singing some tunes in Studio City. The amazing Tom Francini. Welcome to the show, Tom. There you are.
Is it my turn? Is it my turn?
I love a little sense of humor. We all need to laugh. What do you have in store for us?
I have, well, first of all, I want to thank you for having me back. It's great to be here and in the company of all these wonderful and talented and lovely ladies. I know Brian's out there somewhere, so I guess we're the only, Jameson was here tonight too, so it's great to be here. I'm just going to do a couple of, I'm in need of as much of a distraction as I can get. So I'm going to do a couple of familiar songs. The first one is a Jimmy McHugh and Dorothy Field song. So here we go.
Take it away, Tom.
I know why I waited, know why I've been blue, prayed each night for someone exactly like you. Why should we spend money on a show or two? Nobody does a love scene exactly like you. You make me feel so grand. I wanna hand the world to you. You seem to understand each foolish little dream I'm dreaming and scheme I'm scheming. Now I know why Mother taught me to be true. She meant me for someone exactly like you. Oh, I know why I waited. I know why I've been blue. Down on my knees I prayed for somebody just like you. Why should we spend money, honey, on a show or two? Ain't nobody does a love scene, baby, exactly like you. You make me feel so grand. I wanna hand the world to you. You seem to understand each foolish little dream that I dream and every scheme that I've been scheming. Now I know why Mother, oh, she taught me to be true. She meant me for somebody, baby, just like you. Exactly like you. Just like you.
Love it, love it. Bravo, bravo. Thank you.
So that was something old, and this is something a little newer, but I think it'll be in the future American songbook. It's a Stevie Wonder tune. It's a little sad. I might have to take my glasses off and
Shed a tear.
Lately, I have had the strangest feeling with no vivid reason here to find. Yet the thought of losing you's been hanging round my mind. Far more frequently you're wearing perfume. With you say no special place to go. But when I ask, will you be coming back soon? You don't know, never know. Well, I'm a man of many wishes, hope my premonition misses. But what I really feel, my eyes won't let me hide, 'cause they always start to cry. 'Cause this time it could mean goodbye. Lately, I've been staring in the mirror, very slowly picking me apart, trying to tell myself I have no reason with your heart. Just the other night while you lay sleeping, I vaguely heard you whisper someone's name. But when I ask the thought you're keeping, you just say nothing's changed. Well, I'm a man of many wishes, I hope my premonition misses. But what I really feel, my eyes won't let me hide, 'cause they always start promises, but what I really feel, my eyes won't let me hide, 'cause they always start to cry. 'Cause this time it could mean goodbye. Goodbye.
Wow. Oh, stunning. Oh, you definitely touched my heart. Thank you so much. That was absolutely, absolutely spectacular.
Thank you so much.
Woo, got chills. Ah, you may croon to me anytime. In Studio City, that's where we'll be. Thank you, Tom. And up next, we have a wonderful dynamic duo of Greta Angell and Brian Ward. And Greta sings like an angel, and her husband Brian plays the bass like an angel. So here they are. Woo! Welcome to my special room.
Hi, thank you so much for having us. How are you?
Oh, it's so nice to have both of you. And I am so excited to hear what you have planned.
Yes, thank you for inviting us. And it's so great to see so many friends here that I haven't had a chance to see in a long time. Here, Ada and Mary, who I don't know if you remember Mary, but we've seen each other along the way over the years. And Tom, you sounded amazing. So
I'm still crying.
All right, we're going to do one of my favorite songs is Pennies from Heaven, because it's super swinging, and this guy, Mr. Brian Ward here, swings the hardest. And I don't know, it's just a fun little tune, you know, kind of making happy notes, you know, during these crazy during this week. So
yeah, let's swing it.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Every time it rains, pennies from heaven. Don't you know each cloud contains pennies from heaven? You'll find your fortune falling all over town. Be sure that your umbrella is upside down, and trade them for a package of sunshine and flowers. But if you want the things that you love, you must have showers. And so when you hear a thunder dawn under a tree, there'll be a pennies from heaven for you and me. Every time the rains, it rains pennies from heaven. Don't you know that each cloud contains pennies from heaven? You'll find your fortune falling all over town, but be sure that your umbrella is upside down. Trade them for a package of sunshine and flowers. But if you want the things that you love, you must have showers. So when you hear thunder, don't run under a tree. There'll be pennies from heaven for you and me. Every time it rains pennies from heaven. And don't you know each cloud contains pennies from heaven? But you'll find your fortune falling all over town. But be sure that your umbrella is upside down, and trade him for a package of sunshine and flowers. But if you want the things that you love, you must have showers. So when you hear it thunder, don't run under no tree, because there'll be a pennies from heaven for you, and pennies from heaven for you, and there'll be a pennies from heaven for you and me.
Wow. Stellar singing and playing. You are the dynamic duo. Woo! Absolutely incredible. Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm very lucky to have this wonderful fiance of mine that can play and do anything. So
Oh, sweet.
here for the Innocence Project. That's a wonderful, worthy cause, and we're thrilled to be a part of this. And thank you for asking us to be here, Doug.
My pleasure. It's an honor.
Should we?
Let's do our second.
Yes. All right. So I guess the second song I've chosen because Brian asked me to marry him last June, and he arranged our song is "You Belong to Me," an old beautiful standard, and he did a beautiful arrangement for it, and it's one of my favorite songs ever to sing, and you don't get to hear it very often, and it's a great love tune. So
Oh, sweet. I love it.
all right, same key, same mistakes, right? We're gonna just kidding. Sorry. All right. Watch the sunrise on a tropic island. See the pyramids along the Nile. Just remember, darling, all the while you belong to me. See the marketplace in old Algiers. Send me photographs and souvenirs. Just remember when a dream appears, you belong to me. And I'll be so alone without you. Oh, and maybe by the ocean in a silver plane. See the jungle when it's wet with rain. Just remember till you're home again, you belong to me. And I'll be so alone without you. Oh, and maybe you'll be lonesome too, and blue. Fly the ocean in a silver plane. See the jungle when it's wet with rain. Just remember till you're home again, you belong to me.
Wow. Oh my gosh, you hit that out of the park.
Thank you.
Congratulations, and your
Thank you.
love, like it just exudes in your playing, performing. Like I can feel it in every word, in every touch, in every note, and beautiful.
Thank you, Deb. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Would it be okay if I plug this CD really quick? Is that all right? I have a CD, and if you'd like to listen to it, you can stream it on iTunes and what's the other one? Spotify, all those things. Give it a listen. If you want to buy it, it makes a great coaster for margaritas. So feel free.
Thank you guys. That was absolutely, absolutely superb.
Hear you, Diane. Can't wait to hear you.
All right, folks. And last but certainly not least, I am so excited to announce, back by popular demand, Diane Hubka and this beautiful trio here. We've got Diane Hubka on guitar and vocals, and Rick Mayock on guitar and vocals, and Wendy Sue Rosloff on a lot of instruments here. We've got the auto harp, percussion, vocals.
Just a bucket for tonight.
I love it.
Cool. Well, thank you so much for having us, and everybody's so great, and it was really great to see everybody, even if it was virtually. Yeah, we're gonna do 2 jazz songs, but most of you know me from my jazz, life. But the last few years, I've been doing folk music and Americana and country even. So it's been a totally different path, different journey for me. But tonight we're going to do something that sort of bridges the two styles. We're just going to do some swing tunes. I think you all will enjoy this. And this first tune is from the Aristocats, from the cartoon The Aristocats, called "Everybody Wants to Be a Cat."
Woo!
Everybody Everybody ready?
Way.
We may have a dog jump on the couch in the middle of the cat song. Everybody wants to be a cat, because a cat's the only cat who knows where it's at. Everybody's picking up on that feline beat, 'cause everything else is obsolete. A square with a horn makes you wish you weren't born every time she plays. A square in the act can set the music back to the caveman days. I heard some corny birds who tried to sing, but a cat's the only cat who knows how to swing. While playing jazz, you has a welcome mat, 'cause everybody wants to be a cat. Wants to be a cat, because a cat's the only cat who knows where it's at. Everyone's picking up on that feline beat, 'cause everything else is obsolete. And a square with a horn makes you wish you weren't born every time she plays. A square in the act can set the music back to the caveman days. I heard some corny birds who tried to sing, but a cat's the only cat who knows how to swing. While playing jazz, you has a welcome mat, 'cause everybody wants to be a cat. Everybody wants to be a cat, because a cat's the only cat who knows where it's at. Everybody's picking up on that feline beat, 'cause everybody wants to be a cat. Yeah.
Oh, I love it. You guys are very cool cats, all three of you.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, meow. Forgot
Yep.
that part.
Forgot the meow. Is that balanced? Okay.
That sounds
okay.
great. Sounds great, and that could be the name of your group. You could call yourself the Cool Cats.
We could be three cool cats. Yeah.
The Hubcats.
The Hubcats.
The
That's
Hubcats.
yeah.
I like it.
We're in Clubka, my living room, but we're calling it the Clubka. We're actually going to start doing a live stream every Wednesday night, by the way, after starting next week at 5:30 p.m. Pacific time, so the people on the East Coast can still, it's not too late to hear us. We're calling it Happy Hour Wednesdays, live streamed on Facebook and also on YouTube. So tell all your friends about that. That'll be on my website and on our Facebook page. And I'm going to do one more tune that's like one of my favorite tunes. I did this when I was doing jazz. I love this. It was written by a friend of Wendy Sue's, who is a wonderful songwriter, and she's from Texas, and she's the real deal. If she was here, she'd be saying, "Thank y'all." And it's called Hard to Say. It's hard to say. It's really like a real Texas swing. So. Why do my arms reach for you? Why am I inclined to want to stay? Why do I still adore you? It's hard hard to say. Why do I dream about you? Why do I dream even in the day? Why can't I live without you? It's hard to say. In this world of wonder, this I know is true. Words cannot begin to express all of the wonder of you. Oh, I'll never let you doubt it. My love for you will never go astray. Don't ask me about it, baby. It's hard to say. This I know is true. Words cannot begin to express all of the wonder of you. Oh, I'll never let you doubt it. My love for you will never go astray. Don't ask me about it, baby. It's hard to say. I know it is, baby. It's hard to say. Yes, it is, darling. It's hard. So to say. All right. Thank y'all. Great to see everyone. You really sounded great. It was really nice. Thanks for having us.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. That was beautiful. What a way to end the show with a stellar performance by the Cool Cats. I want to remind everyone that this is a benefit for the Innocence Project. So if you'd like to donate, there's a link in the chat room. And we will have another showcase in 2 weeks from tonight with some amazing award-winning acclaimed artists. So stay tuned for that. And if you want to see any portion of this that you missed or any of the previous showcases, those are on YouTube. Also in the chat room is a link. And a link to my radio show, Sleepless in Studio City, airing nightly at 9 o'clock at AmericanHeartsRadio.com. And I'm offering complimentary COVID counseling sessions, and you can email me at sleeplessinstudiocity@gmail.com. And I'm here to help lift your spirits and change that black and white script that you've been following into Technicolor. And one way you can start to heal the planet and yourself is by watching your words. And not use your words as weapons, but rather use your words to empower and lift and nurture yourself and other people. So what I suggest in the next 2 weeks is before any words leave your lips, before you speak, pause and think. THINK is what I'm about to say. Thoughtful, helpful, intelligent, necessary, and kind. That's the key word. Kindness. That will get you everywhere. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. Peace and blessings.